Welcome to Dad's Got Dementia Situation Saturday. So today is part 2 to last week's vlog on Dad being in the hospital and just that whole experience. Well, he had to be admitted again. Usually it comes in pairs there, so he had to be admitted again. And he was treated basically for the same things. And so he's doing well. He's back at home, but you know, we did have some experiences in the hospital, so wanted to share those with you. So Dad went in, and because he is an older patient, I think the tendency is for the hospitalists and all those that work in the hospital to inquire about the do not resuscitate rule. So we had some experiences with that where the folks at the hospital wanted to know if we had an order, do not resuscitate order. And so my sister and mother politely told them, you know, we want my father resuscitated, and we would make a decision if down the road something happened and we needed to change that order. But for the time being, that's the way it would stand. The nurse who delivered that message was not a happy camper. She wanted to make sure that we understood what that would mean if anything happened to him at his age and how selfish it was. Needless to say, my sister had a few words for the nurse and the issue was dropped. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because my father was on a section of the hospital where other patients with dementia were. They had most of the folks there, again, they don't have family members there, just kind of working on their behalf. So the way that they came into the room to treat my father, I'm sure that others were being treated the same way, but they don't have the mental capacity to protect themselves, to tell someone what their will is, or even to just speak up because it's such an uncomfortable topic. So while we understand it, we understand the need to be able to say, do not resuscitate, or yes, resuscitate, someone with impaired judgment, it's a scary thing. So, you know, again, want to make sure that people are coming and you're supporting your loved ones in the hospital if they're coming from nursing homes, making sure that you have all of that covered. Now, the second piece to this is my brother worked such large, long hours, again, in and out of the hospital, and my sisters and other brother also came in to relieve him at night, but it was such a trying experience. They're all just so worn out. And while I might sit here looking refreshed with my fan, I happened to be out of town while all of this was happening. So, my bad, and I'm sorry, and I'm gonna make up my time, certainly when I get back, but it really is just so important to have a support system. Again, we talk about just being able to come together as a family because it takes more than one person. There's no way, if I were the sole caregiver for my father, that he would have made it through this with me being gone and out of town. So my brothers and sisters, they all stuck together and supported each other. I called in and checked in, and I was on calls when the doctor would come in just to make sure I'm supporting and staying in the loop. So make sure you get your support system in line and in order. Make sure your loved ones are not alone in the hospital, and make sure that you know that you don't have to sign a do not resuscitate if you don't want to. The pressure is on, but you know your loved ones. You know the quality of life that they have and what they would want. So stay strong and make sure that you get those orders, get your wishes from your loved ones, and make sure you document them and be there at the hospital to be able to relay that information. All right, until next time, we'll see you next week on Situation Saturday.